Well, it is Sunday, May 1st, 2016. Yeah, 2016. Okay. It is my 30th birthday today. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing here. But I've decided that at the age of 30, it's time for me to change who I am physically and mentally. Grow up a little bit. Not a kid anymore. But the biggest thing, honestly, is transforming myself and my body. I've spent most of my adult life yo-yoing weight, going from 220 coming out of high school up to 300. Excuse me. Burping up a fucking banana. Banana and absolute zero monster. Tastes amazing. Going up to 300, going back down around 240, and okay looking, going back up, going back down, going back up. A lot of the I won't lie, the relationships I've been in, it got a little too comfortable. That's typically when I balloon up. And of course, there's the old saying that breakups create bodybuilders, which is true. The only time I've ever been able to hold down a gym membership and actually go is when I'm single, and then I get myself back into some sort of physical shape where I guess I'm attractive or something. I don't know. I wouldn't call myself attractive, but grizzled, ugly. Now, those are words I use to describe me, not cute or teddy bear-like. Because I've been called that many times. Anyway, it's an excuse. Yeah, it's not a reason. It's an excuse. I get fucking lazy, get comfortable, and get lazy. Well, I've been single for a little over a year now. Since my last failed relationship, because, well, eventually, women learn that I'm kind of a douche. I am. I'm selfish. I'll fully admit it. I'm not saying that I'm selfish in the sense that I won't help people out when they need help with something. I try to be as charitable as I can. I'm broke. So monetarily I can't really help out. But I'll help people out. I'm willing to listen. Donate my time if I can. If I have the time and energy, whatever. That sort of thing. But overall, especially in a relationship, I tend to be selfish. So either I leave because I see what I'm doing, recognize it, and I feel bad, or they give me enough shit that I leave because I'm a selfish dick. So I finally decided that why don't I turn that selfishness into something good? And by good, I mean transforming myself, into something a little bit more desirable for me. I really don't care what other people think of me, or care if they like what I look like, because honestly, fuck everyone. I care about me. I care about who I am. I have some close friends and some family who I give a shit about. I'm sympathetic to the world, but for the most part, fuck everything. No, not really, not fuck everything. Well, that was kind of my motto when I was younger. Damn STD tests. Anyway, getting back on topic. So, excuse me. That's another thing I'll be changing about me too. I've been a pack-a-day smoker since the age of 14, and I think it's time to hang that one up. Stop smoking because it's stupid, basically. If you haven't figured it out yet, I'm driving. I am driving to work. This morning I was up. I got to the gym, Gold's Gym, Allentown, Pennsylvania, Lehigh Street. I was there at 7:30 when they opened. I hate the fact that they're not open at 6. But it's Sunday. I get it. I guess some people think that there's something special about Sundays. I still have to fucking go to work. Yeah. Anyway, I got in today. Well, let me go. I'll go back to what I did this morning as far as my workout is concerned. So what prompted me on this really was in December. I was starting to show signs of cardiovascular unhealth, decline, along with signs of being pre-diabetic. Any type of simple sugar was spiking my blood sugar. I was getting lightheaded, dizzy, that kind of shit. I couldn't focus. My heart would race. My mind just get cloudy. I had never fainted or went into shock or anything like that, but I could tell that something was off. Something was also off when I looked at the scale. I was at home visiting my parents for the holidays. And I just stepped on their scale the one morning and I weighed 355 pounds. That was the heaviest I've ever been. I've been up over 330 before, never 355. And that's fucking scary, Granted, I am 6'1". I do have a very large frame, but that's not an excuse. 355 is fucking fat. It's fat as fuck. So, I decided at that point that it was time to start making a change. So I started making small changes to my diet overall, as a way to ease into it. I wasn't going to pull some New Year's resolution bullshit and just change everything fucking, right off the bat. Sorry, fuck me, right? Apparently my throat doesn't want me to do this. It doesn't like me talking. Nobody likes me talking. I talk too much. Started making changes to my diet. First thing was I cut out sugar. All forms of refined sugar. Gone out the fucking door. Second thing that I did was I cut off all refined carbohydrates. I'm gluten-free by choice, only because I can't find a single food substance that I want to eat that has wheat. It just kind of, everything that's got wheat in it is fucking shit. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna flat out say it. Even whole wheat fucking bread is fucking shit. Your body doesn't need it. It's stupid. Don't eat wheat. It's what the fuck's the point? There's better sources of carbohydrates out there. I then went so far as to pretty much cut out any type of carbohydrates. I don't eat corn. I eat rice very sparingly. I've tried quinoa. I actually like it. I will eat that on occasion. It's kind of a treat to myself. Yes, I consider quinoa a treat. I don't eat potatoes, even sweet potatoes. I know, oh God, he doesn't eat sweet potatoes. Fuck, They're good. I'm not discrediting them whatsoever. I just choose not to overload my body with that sort of carbohydrates. Now, I'm not trying to go catatonic, no ketosis, none of that shit. Not that that's a bad thing. I 100% agree that, for people, especially of my size, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Ketosis can help jumpstart the system, start that fat burn. What I've done, though, is I've pretty much gone as natural as you can when it comes to sources of carbohydrates, which means fruit, vegetables, beans. Beans are fucking amazing. Beans have protein, they have good fats, they have good carbs in them, fiber out the fucking ass. You eat a cup of not baked beans, but I just get black beans or kidney beans and pour some Frank's Red Hot on them and chow down on that. You eat it slow enough, you don't eat it like a fucking animal, it fills you up and you're good to go. So I go that route. Fruit, like I said, that's my big thing. Every day it's 2 bananas, 2 apples, 2 oranges. Now I know people are going to be like, oh, it's too much fructose. It's too much sugar. I don't eat any other sugar. Other than stuff that happens to be in some of the food choices I do make, At first it was cloudy, it was hazy, my brain was like, ooh, there's no sugar, he's all mopey, getting depressed and shit like that. But eventually I've developed, I've adapted to it. I currently weigh about 310 pounds, 305, depending on how big my morning shit was. FYI, I don't give a shit about stuff like that. I will say things like that. So, just warning, if you continue to watch this little, I guess they call it a vlog, video vlog, I don't know. But let's just call it my journey to not being such a fucking fat, useless dick. Yeah, sure. Anyway, so I've adapted my, it's the cloudiness has gone away. I don't crave carbs. People talk about them, people are like, oh, let's get pizza. I'm like, I don't want pizza. I have no desire to eat pizza. I'm honestly at the point I'd rather just eat a fucking chicken breast and some broccoli, I do eat fat. I eat lots of fat, healthy fats, peanut butter, eat nuts in general, milk fat, fuck that low-fat cottage cheese bullshit. It's 4% for me or nothing. And large curd, because that small curd shit sucks. I'll eat a cup and a half of that before I go to bed every night. Get the casein protein. It's good for that slow digesting protein, plus that milk fat. You need fats in your diets. People stray away from them way too much. It's good for, it helps with vitamin absorption, the mineral absorption. By the way, I'm not a nutritionist. I've just read a lot of fucking articles. So basically, I'm a nutritionist. I'm a YouTube. I don't even know why I'm doing this, to be honest with you. I just thought it would be interesting to start it up. Anyway, so I'm down to 310, 305. I have my own set of free weights that I've been using over the last month or so, and I finally decided I was going to get back in a real gym. So like I said, this morning I was in Gold's Gym. I'm still on my 7-day pass. I will be signing up officially tomorrow. It's the last day of my pass. Plus, they didn't have anybody there who could sign me up today. So because I've decided I want to be able to do the compound exercises. I want to be able to do, lat pull downs, use the machines to hit those angles, and especially with the triceps. Not that you can't do it with barbells and dumbbells, or easy bars and dumbbells. But it's easier when you have a full gym spread there. And this Gold's, it's nice. You go in the morning, it's empty. It's fucking empty. There's maybe 20, 30 people there at the time I go, which is typically around 6, 6:30. Of course, Sunday this morning was 7:30. There's a lot of, you can move around. And of course, you go in with a library of different moves. I went in this morning, my primary goal was back and buys. And it was to just beat the shit out of my back and do enough on my buys to activate them, to get them, because I'm trying to ease back into this. I used to lift heavy. I'm not that strong anymore. I want to get some strength back. But I also don't want to hurt myself physically. I don't want to, I'm not saying I don't want to feel sore. Like, I'm sore as shit. I'm saying I don't want to actually hurt myself. I don't need to be tearing a fucking bicep in half or anything like that. Plus, I'm rotating, my splits this week. Because what I'll be doing is in 3 workouts, I'll go back to biceps, but it'll be biceps and chest. But it'll be focusing on the biceps that day, and then chest will be secondary, and then flip it around the next week. I change it up. I don't want my body to ever get used to what I'm doing. And I know they say go for a month, go for a couple weeks, so on and so forth. I'd rather just switch it up every week. Anyway, you go in there. I had a total, I had a plan ahead of me. I said I want to do this, 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 and this. And I went in there, and somebody was using the T-bar row, okay? So I went in, and I said, all right, fuck it. I'll start with lat pull-downs. Now, I did lat pull-downs to the front, wide grip, always wide grip. you know. And the reason for that is I'm trying to build my lats out. I want my lats wide grip. So I did lat. Then the guy was. I went over. I did straight bar, wide grip, barbell curls. Because I'm trying to activate my forearms on that as well as my biceps, trying to get my grip strength back up. I've decided no plugs, no straps for lightweight. I'll use straps on heavy shit, especially for dumbbell flies, you know, that kind of stuff. But I want my grip strength to be better. So, you know, no straps, little powder, good to go. You know, went over to my did the straight barbell curls in form. Wasn't throwing them up, especially for the first exercise. I'm not going to waste that. I'm going to do them in form, lighter weight, but enough to get the volume going. From there, the T-bar opened up. Went over there. I managed to actually. I was pulling it. I pulled 4 plates for 15, which I was happy about. You know, it seems like a lot, but I'm not. Again, I'm trying to ease into. You know, I want to get my muscles tuned in to what I'm doing again, and not tearing the fuck up right away. So I then went over and I did just standard, you know, upright dumbbell curls. Go from you know, the hammer and twist it up. Did those. And those I rocked a little bit because I'm trying, you know, it's a second exercise. I said, fuck it, let's engage the muscle. From there, I went over. What the hell did I do? I can't remember. I'm fucking tired. I gotta go to work. From there, I went over. I did. Oh, shrugs. Even though shrugs are more of a shoulder, I want to start working on my traps and get them bigger. So I figured I'd do some shrugs. From the shrugs, I then went and did the preacher curl on the machine just to finish up, give a little isolation to the biceps. And then I went over to seated row. I did the seated row, and I used the big, you know, the tricep ropes, you know, the big thick 1.5 inch ropes, whatever the fuck they're called. Put that on instead of the little hand bar. So that way the idea is you can pull behind you and really activate the back. You know, people are gonna say, oh, it's bad for your rotator cuff. Well, work your fucking rotator cuffs, which actually is the next. I went on to the next thing, and I did finish. Even though I started with lat pull down, I finished with lat pull down, but I went behind the head, lightweight, in form, no herky jerky, because you go behind the head, you can risk injury, especially the rotator cuff, the neck, so on and so forth. But if you're doing it light, you're doing it in a good form, you're activating the muscle, you're going to build the rotator cuff, you're going to make it stronger. You know, that's an important muscle, and people fucking forget about. There's 4 muscles in there and 4 tendons. People forget about this shit. That's why they end up hurting themselves on a bench press. You know, they tear their rotator cuff on an overhead shoulder press because they've never worked it. They've never activated that muscle. So, fuck, right? Yeah. So that's what I finished with. I'm at work, so I'm going to drop this off. I think I might do this every day. I don't know. I don't know. Thanks for watching. If you did, just want to give a shout out to some of the motivating factors in my life. My mother, my father, you know, wonderful people. My mom is currently battling cancer. It's non-systemic. It's more, I'm not saying it's not serious, but, you know, she's doing okay. She's positive. My father, old cranky bastard, I love him to death. He's my best friend. Tell him anything. You know, those friends that I still have who haven't told me, I gotta go. Haven't told me to fuck off yet. Thank you. To all my exes, one of them I left in Texas. No, seriously. And then she came back up here after I came home. You know, thank you for ruining my life. I just say it's not the truth, but I think it's funnier that way. Thank you to, just anyone who wished me a happy birthday today. Thank you, especially on Facebook, because it's official. Facebook official birthday, yay! Okay. Yeah, 30. Fuck, I didn't even think I'd last this long. So yeah, this next year is gonna be rough. There's gonna be days I hate it, but honestly, there's gonna be days I love it. Thank you all for watching. Oh, and a little bit more, just two more things. Mark Lobliner over at tigerfitness.com. Your video logs and your articles are fantastic. You tweet too much. You are a Twitter whore, but that's okay. And of course, Superman of Compton. Thank you, CT, because I watched your video, your full movie finally, My Magnificent Obsession, and it had me just totally rethinking my life. And I suggest anyone out there go watch that. It's fucking fantastic. But he will literally make you feel guilty if you're not doing something to improve your life. Especially physically. We have an epidemic here in America. We may not be the fattest country, but there's a fucking lot of us. Shit like this is unacceptable. So, thanks, CT, and your boys over there. You guys are motivational as fuck. I've decided to, that the whole "it's still your motherfucking set." It's truth. It's keep going and going and going. So, yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna go into work because I need to make money so I can buy protein and supplements and food and my gym membership. So, all right. Maybe I'll do this tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I know this was long, but this is the first video, so I said, fuck it. I'm just gonna keep talking. All right. You all have a great day and stay motivated.